Hello everybody and welcome to ISpeakSpokeSpoken.com. My name's Dan and today we're going to do a video that's actually quite close to my heart. These are very important British expressions, and these kind of expressions are used all the time, pretty much every day by most people. And we're going to go through them today and you're going to find out something that you might not have known before. So let's start with quite an important one. This, Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle is a phrase that we use when we talk about something having been done. There you go. That's how you do it. For example, if you want to reset your phone, just go to settings, select factory reset, and Bob's your uncle. There it is. It's done. There you have it. Okay. Number two, not my cup of tea. This is one of my students' favorite. Most people who are learning English, in my experience, have actually come across this one. So not my cup of tea. Do you know what it means? Not my cup of tea means it's not something for me. It's not something that I like. Okay, so for example, I know everyone loves football, but it's not my cup of tea. So in other words, we can say football is something that I don't really like. It's not my cup of tea. Okay, so just let's have a look at the phonetic sounds because this is quite important with these. If you have a look here, we have reset. Reset your phone. Okay. Select. Notice how the stress is on the second part of the word here. Reset, select. Okay, not my cup of tea. This one gets people all the time. A lot of people say cup. It's not, it's cup, up. Okay, so this sound, very important. And tea, I think most people say tea correctly because it's something that British always like to say and always use, and even if you don't get it right the first time, you will hear it so many times you can't get it wrong. Okay, let's just have a look at this. I know. It's the same pronunciation as the word no, yes and no. Okay, so let's have a look at the next one. The bee's knees. When something is really great, it's the bee's knees. So declare that something is excellent quality. For example, we have you tried that new cafe on the high street? Their homemade cakes are the bee's knees, meaning that they're really, really good. Just look at this, homemade. Actually, this is a funny word. Some people say homemade, some people will say homemade. It really doesn't seem to matter. Actually, it depends where you're from in the UK, what English-speaking country you're from. I say homemade. Okay, so this is why this part is actually stress for me. But it really doesn't make any difference. If you get that slightly wrong, nobody will notice. Okay, piece of cake. Very important that you get this one right. Get this one slightly wrong and you say a very different word. Piece of cake. A cake. Okay, excellent. So let's have a look at this word, the piece of cake. What does it mean? What is a piece of cake? Well, it means that something is very, very easy. That was a piece of cake. We can look here. I was worried about the test, but it turned out to be a piece of cake, which means it turned out to be easier than I thought. Okay, excellent. To be gobsmacked. What does gobsmacked mean? What is a gob? Well, actually, a gob is your mouth. Gobsmacked is like this. So the meaning, it means utterly shocked. Just think of the emoji, okay, to be gobsmacked. This sound is oh, okay, and this is a ah, so gobsmacked. And actually, we use this as the stronger part of the word. Okay, excellent. I was gobsmacked when I found out I'd won the competition. So, let's remind you just about the fact that you can get these slides to practice. You can also have a look at our quiz. And you can find it by clicking the I at the top of the screen. If you can't find the I, if you're on a mobile, if you're on a tablet, you will find it in the description. If also you can't find the I on your desktop, it'll be in the description as well for you there. Let's have a look at the next one. This is one that my mum used to say all the time. I'm sure she still does. But when I was a kid, it sounded very strange to me. And all I used to imagine is all these little bits everywhere. But actually, it means that you're really delighted with something. And the image is strange, but actually it just means that I'm really pleased with the situation. So she was chuffed to bits with her birthday present. It's something that people say all the time, so much so you don't even notice it. So just have a look, birthday. Actually, with the word birthday, we always kind of add a stress at the beginning of the word. And it's a, birthday. Number 7, taking the mickey. Taking the mickey means to mock or tease someone, but in a nice way. You never take the mickey in a bad way. Actually, it's light-hearted, it's kind of friendly, it's between friends. Are you taking the mickey out of me with that ridiculous hat? You won't hear it between people who are angry at each other. Maybe you might hear it in a social situation when somebody says, "Are you taking the mickey?" When it just kind of means, "Are you trying to tease me?" But there's never really any bad feeling in there. Okay, just let's have a look at this word, ridiculous. It's a very popular English word. I say it all the time. That was ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You will hear it all the time in the UK. So just make sure that you say it correctly. So ridiculous, ridiculous. And if you see here, we have our famous schwa sound, this so ridiculous, okay? Nice word to use. If you use that a few times, people will think you're English, I can tell you that. Okay, Full Monty. The Full Monty, does anyone remember the film? Okay, Google it, it's excellent. So very typically British as well. It means to have everything of something, to do everything of something, to buy the full amount of something. For example, we can say for his birthday, he went the full Monty, hiring a yacht for the day out to sea. So it's also talking about, you will see it very often when you go and have some food and you will say, I will have either the smaller portion or I'll have the full Monty, which means I have everything, the sausages, the eggs, the chips, the beans. It's very important when you go for a British breakfast or an English breakfast to ask for the full Monty, if you can take it. Okay, and also, just let's have a look at this word day, okay? Excellent. The next one we have here is over the moon. To be over the moon is to be extremely happy about it. She was over the moon when she passed her driving test the other day, or on the first try we have here. So yeah, over the moon, it's something that you hear all the time. Oh, I was over the moon when I heard about your news. It just means I was so happy. Okay, excellent. Look at this word moon. Remember, it's oo sound, moon. Okay, excellent. Last one. You will probably know this. It's raining cats and dogs. This is a phrase that every student seems to know, but never seems to hear. But believe me, people do use it. It's raining cats and dogs. What does it mean? It means it's raining very heavily. And in England, we have phrases for all different types of rain because we have plenty of it. Okay, so you need an umbrella today. It's raining cats and dogs out there. There, okay? Just remember you get that correct. So remember, you can still take the quiz. You can download the slides. They're all on the I above, or you can have them in the link below. I've been Dan. This has been one of my favourites so far. It's been very interesting to do. So great to see you, and hopefully see you next time.